Who the fuck are you to give up? You really think you're the only one suffering right now? You think the world is supposed to stop because you're tired? You think your pain is special? Your struggles are unique? The fucking ants under your feet keep crawling even after getting stepped on. Trees grow through concrete. Wolves survive alone in negative 40-degree blizzards. And here you are, crying because life got uncomfortable? Who the hell gave you permission to quit? Because I sure as hell didn't. Pain is the fucking admission fee to greatness. Nobody's coming to rescue you. Nobody's gonna wipe your tears. So either stay soft and die a nobody, or get hard, stand the fuck up, and become the beast you were meant to be. You don't get to quit. Not now, not ever. Because monsters don't get tired, they get better. So again, I ask, who the fuck are you to give up? Every morning, the sun sets itself on fire just to rise. It burns through the darkness without asking for permission. It never misses. Not once. Waves crash into mountains for thousands of years, and the rocks, they get broken. Again and again. But they never cry. They never beg for it to stop. They endure. They take it. Look around you. Trees don't grow in rich soil and soft rainbows. They claw their way through fucking concrete, bleeding for every inch of light. You think they quit when it gets hard? Ants rebuild the same destroyed nest 100 times. Spiders remake their web the moment it's torn. Even the goddamn weeds in the street won't die. So who the fuck are you to break down over a bad day? Who are you to give up because you're tired? Because life slapped you once? Get this straight. The universe doesn't respect weakness. And life, it doesn't pause for your pity party. So burn, break, bleed, but never stop. Because everything around you fights to live. Everything. And if you won't, then you were never alive to begin with. Your parents didn't quit when they were drowning in bills, broken dreams, and silent suffering. They kept showing up every damn day without applause, without help, without rest. Because survival wasn't optional. Soldiers lose limbs, bleed out on foreign soil, and still say, "Put me back in." Because their spirit isn't tied to comfort, it's chained to purpose. Ants get crushed, flooded, burned, and still rebuild. They carry 10 times their weight with no complaints because giving up isn't even in their programming. Wolves lose the pack, go hungry, bleed alone in the snow, but they don't curl up and die. They sharpen their fangs. They get meaner. They become legends. Even a caterpillar dies inside a F, king tomb of its own making. It dissolves into nothing, into chaos, and still it comes out as something unrecognizable, something better. That's what evolution looks like. Death before rebirth. That's nature. That's life. Everything around you is fighting to evolve, to adapt, to survive, to rise. So what the fuck are you doing sitting there, acting like your excuses are special? You were built for war, but you've been living like a domesticated pet. Wake the hell up. There is no mercy in nature. Only those who fight survive. So what makes you so fucking special, huh? Why do you get to tap out just because it hurts? Why do you think your little sadness, your little fear, your little breakdown means you're entitled to stop? You think you're the only one suffering? You think the world gives a damn about your pain? The lion doesn't stop hunting because it's tired. The storm doesn't apologize for destroying everything in its path. The ant gets stepped on and keeps moving. The tree survives winter after winter without ever complaining. Your own damn body is fighting to keep you alive every second. Your heart beating, your lungs expanding, your cells going to war, and you're out here giving up over emotions? You weren't born to quit. You weren't born to cry in the dark and call that healing. You were born to endure, to outlast, to become dangerous. And every time you tap out, you kill a piece of the warrior you were meant to become. So I'll ask you again, what the fuck makes you think you're special enough to quit when everything else in existence is still fighting to live? You're not broken. You've just been coddled your whole life. You were never pushed past comfort, only entertained, distracted, and lied to. You're not lost. You're just afraid to look in the mirror and admit the truth. You've avoided the grind. You've escaped responsibility. You've chosen easy every damn time. You're not unlucky. You're just soft. You hit snooze instead of doing the reps. You scroll instead of studying. You wish, hope, and complain instead of bleeding, sweating, and doing. You're not a victim. You're undisciplined. And the world doesn't reward the weak-hearted. So stop acting like life owes you something. Life doesn't care. Nobody's coming to save you. You either get hard or you get buried. That's the law. That's the truth. So who the fuck are you to give up now? So shut the fuck up. Wipe your goddamn tears. This world doesn't care. Nobody's coming to save you. You think pain gives a shit about your feelings? You think life's gonna pause because you're tired? Hell no. While you're sitting there crying, life's moving on, and it's leaving your weak ass behind. So you either sit there and rot, or you get the fuck up. Clench your fists. Grit your teeth. Embrace that pain like it's your only fucking friend, because right now it is. This is where most people quit, but not you. Not today. You keep going. You go through hell if you have to, but you don't fucking stop, because the only way out is through. Because until you've given everything, until your body's shaking, your lungs are burning, and your mind is begging you to quit, you've given nothing. Pain isn't sacrifice. Sweat isn't effort. Not until you've emptied every ounce of your soul into the fight. Most people stop at 40%. They feel a little resistance and back down. They hear that little voice whisper, "It's okay, you've done enough, you can stop now." But that voice is a liar. It's weakness disguised as comfort. It's fear trying to wear your skin. It doesn't want growth. It wants you small, safe, silent, dead inside. And when that voice shows up, and it will, that's the moment that fucking matters. Not when it's easy, not when you're strong, but when you're broken, tired, done. When your legs don't move, your hands are trembling, and your brain is screaming, just quit. That's the moment you look in the mirror, and you don't just see your face. You see your excuses, your wasted potential, your weakness looking you in the eye. And you say, "No, fuck that." You scream back, not in fear, but in war. Who the fuck are you to give up? Who are you to waste this life? Who are you to disrespect those who never had your chances? Who are you to spit on your purpose because the road got hard? You're not done. You're not finished. You're just getting started. Now fucking move.